police reported the death of a woman in Curry County Jail. They say that Kadai Bond was detoxing from heroin use when she died. And this is just the latest in a string of heroin-related deaths behind bars that's raising alarms with advocates. They worry it'll happen more with the nation's growing heroin crisis.
And now the problem has led to several lawsuits. One of them filed right here in Portland by a family that believes they never should have lost their daughter. Our Tim Becker has more on her case and others, part of the disturbing trend of death by detox behind bars.
I just can't imagine not helping someone when they're pleading for help.
He basically addressed me right away and said that my daughter had collapsed and died, and they weren't able to revive her.
This is 26-year-old Madeline Pitkin, 3.5 years ago, approaching jail staff for help while suffering from heroin detoxification. 7 days after she was admitted to the Washington County Jail, her life ended inside of her cell.
Her organs stopped working, her heart stopped, and she died on the jail cell floor.
2 years ago in Colorado, Tyler Tabor was also fighting addiction.
Tyler passed away in jail
When he died behind bars.
To die like a dog in a jail cell. You know, when you have family that loves you, when you are so easily treated, is simply an outrage.
One of the side effects of detoxification from opioids, in particular heroin, is dehydration. And if dehydration is not properly managed, it can result in death.
Tim Jones is the attorney for Madeline Pitkin's family. Their lawsuit lists Washington County and Tennessee-based Horizon Health, the county's contracted jail care provider at the time, among the defendants. The suit shows how Pitkin made 4 written requests for help because symptoms from heroin withdrawal, vomiting and diarrhea, were severely dehydrating her.
I haven't been able to keep food, liquid, or meds down in days. I feel like I'm very close to death. I can't hear, I can't see. I'm hearing voices. Please help me.
I just can't imagine people that are so
Heartless.
dead or heartless that they don't, maybe don't view prisoners as people. I don't know.
The best way to deal with dehydration under these kinds of circumstances would have been an IV, and it wasn't given.
I've had case after case where private medical care providers, in an effort to save $20, don't give somebody prescription medicine and they die.
Meet Horizon, the country's largest prison health care company.
Both the Pitkin and Tabor lawsuits allege that Horizon failed to provide timely and complete medical care. This video shows Tabor struggling on his knees, ringing a button for help after earlier asking for an IV. Court documents say he died just a few hours later, and that his death could have been easily and completely prevented by the healthcare providers.
Their attitude is, these guys are prisoners. Who really cares?
There didn't seem to be any compassion at all.
Responding to our story, Horizon Health says the allegations being made about their policies regarding care are simply not true. We have successfully treated thousands of patients detoxing. They add, it defies logic that we would risk multi-million-dollar judgments or settlements over relatively inexpensive treatments or hospitalizations.
We loved her very much.
Madeline's family was never able to make contact with her inside the jail. A letter they wrote sent back because it lacked a complete return address, and now left only with memories and pain.
Excuse me.
They're hoping legal action helps stop needless death by detoxification.
The hope is that there'll be changes in counties like Washington County, or changes with companies like Horizon that will prevent other families from enduring a loss like what the Pitkin family has.
Both the Pitkin and the Tabor cases are on target for trial sometime next year. Tim Becker, KOIN 6 News.